So for the past couple of weeks I've had Sony's chonky but catchily titled WF-1000XM6 wireless earbuds stuffed into my head. And terrifyingly, it's been 2.5 years since Sony last released a pair of WF-1000 buds, and so the Mark 6 boasts some significant updates, including design improvements as well as upgraded noise cancellation, audio quality and call quality. Although they will still absolutely rinse your savings at £250 or €300. But are they actually worth that sky-high price? Well, here's my full WF-1000XM6 Sony earbud review. And for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do subscribe and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Now first up, you can grab these earbuds either in the regular black colour, otherwise a bit of platinum silver. Personally, I'd veer more towards platinum silver, mostly because they don't show up gunk that's come out of your ears quite as easily. Now something I really appreciate about Sony's design is they've given these buds a slightly more textured finish now, which just really aids with grip. So I haven't fumbled these buds a single time this past fortnight. And that's despite being a decrepit old booze hound. Nice and easy to pluck from the case, as you can see there. And then as usual, just kind of stuff them into your lug holes, give them a little twist just to make sure they're nice and secure. And you're good to go. You've actually got a feature hidden away inside of Sony's app just to check that your fit is ideal as well. And if some adjustment is needed, well, no worries at all. You've got 3 other sets of earbuds stuffed in that box there, all conveniently color-coded. And this generation, probably a wee bit thinner than the previous generation, but as you can see, still proper chunksters that jut right out of your head. And it could certainly never be described as subtle, that's for sure. And I was a little bit skeptical that I could actually get a stable, comfortable fit because of the size of these things. But I've got to say, I found myself pleasantly impressed by these things. They never came loose, not once, despite some severe mastication. I tried a wee bit of jogging, and that did absolutely nothing to stir them. They even sat perfectly happy during an intense cardio HIIT workout. All 20 minutes of it, including the bit with the projectile vomiting. And to prove just how stable they are, let's have the usual patented Uncle Spurt mosh test. And the good news as well, they're also comfortable to wear for absolutely hours at a stretch, helped along by the soft, spongy earbuds that just sit neatly nestled inside of your lugs. And yeah, I've literally worn these things for the entire trip back from Brussels for the actual Sony launch, and then pretty much for at least half a day every day since then. Absolutely bugger all earache or other issues. And they're also IPX4 splash resistant as well, so they're okay if you've got a bit of a pitter-patter of light rain, but don't go getting them absolutely drenched just in case. Now, to actually get the best from your Sony earbuds, you'll want to download that Sound Connect app. And this also comes in handy widget form, so you can check on the battery life remaining in your earbuds. You can also tweak the sound settings. And I will run through most of these features in this review, but as you can see, you've got fast access to all the major features. You can quickly toggle between the likes of noise cancelling and ambient sound. Piddle about with the equalizer, you've got the adaptive sound control as usual. And what I love about Sound Connect is it's fully customizable. So if there's any features you don't really use, you can just scrap them from your dashboard. It's certainly quite a dense app. There's a lot to sort of get your head around in here, especially once you start diving into those device settings, Discover, which has some handy tips and tricks on getting the most out of your buds, etc. As for the actual connectivity, well, you can connect to up to 2 devices simultaneously as usual and flip between them on the fly. And I like how you're given the option of prioritizing either sound quality, got a bit of LDAC action, otherwise a stable connection, depending on how busy your environment is. Although to be fair, I just left it on prioritized sound quality the entire time I was testing these buds just to see how they would cope. And even in Brussels Airport and London Bridge train station, that connection was absolutely fine. Only problem I've had was the right bud suddenly just completely cut connection for around 20 seconds one time when I was on a bus with absolutely zero explanation. It just popped back into life again, absolutely fine. And then the left one did the exact same thing a couple of days later, just when I was mashing my spuds. No double entendre or anything. No idea what was going on there, but this was over a week ago and the problem hasn't replicated itself, so hopefully just early jitters. Now, to pump the best possible sound into your head, Sony has slapped its fresh new 32-bit V2 processor into these earbuds, along with its latest 8.4mm drivers with a soft edge and a rigid dome. Rigid. And certainly on paper, it all sounds splendid. The audio has been fine-tuned by Grammy Award-winning mastering engineers, no less. You've got all the usual codec support, LDAC, etc. Support for high-res audio streaming, and also a good bit of 360 reality audio, if you're into all of that. And naturally, if you dive back into that Sound Connect app, you've got yourself an equalizer you can play around with. It's a 10-band EQ, so you can fiddle with that as much as you like and get a very specific kind of sound. Otherwise, Sony's also slapped on a bunch of preset EQs just to suit a variety of different music. And you've also got a specific game setting just to help the likes of footsteps and things like that really stand out, quite handy if you're shooting people in the face online. And I found that on the default regular audio settings, the WF-1000XM6 buds spaffed out a reasonably well balanced bit of audio. As you'd expect from a premium pair of earbuds like these, you can pick out finer details across more complex tracks. But I wouldn't say that I loved the sound until I dove back into that Sound Connect app, jumped on into the device settings, went to sound quality / volume, and then in there you'll find the Find My Equalizer. And how this works is pretty simple. Just play some of your favorite music through the earbuds. And you see you've got the numbers 1 through 5. Just give each of those a tap in turn and it'll just slightly tweak the audio playback, either boosting the bass or the treble or whatnot. So decide which one is your favorite and then tap next. And it'll just perform a wee bit more fine tuning. So again, just decide which one sounds best to your ears and then you're done. And it'll then save these settings to the Custom 2 EQ. Sadly, you can't change the name of this for some reason. And it'll just override Custom 2 every time. You don't have the option of saving to a different preset, but hey ho, it works beautifully. I found that with these EQ settings, I really enjoyed the audio, especially as I love my bit of bass, but your Uncle Spurt's ear is a bit buggered these days, so when it comes to the higher end of the range, definitely need a little bit of help there, so it's good to be able to boost that too. And absolutely bugger all complaints when it comes to watching a bit of video on Netflix or YouTube, or doing a good bit of gaming on your smartphone as well. Even when I couldn't be bothered to switch on the proper gaming mode, I found that there was absolutely sod all lag. Although if you are playing something like a Call of Duty or a PUBG, where it's all about those split-second reactions, you'll probably want to get the gaming mode on the go. Now, you've got a handful of other quite unique features here on the Sony WF-1000XM6, including a background listening mode. And this background music effect does exactly what you would expect it to do. Basically makes it sound like your music is being played in the background rather than spaffed directly into your lugs. There's 3 different levels in total. First level doesn't really have much of an impact at all, but by the 3rd level, it certainly does sound like your music is just playing ambiently on a nearby stereo or TV or something. And it's certainly an interesting feature and it works well. It's just not particularly one for me. I do prefer to have angry death metal screaming directly into my head at all times. Just keep the old demons quiet. But it's also worth noting you can't actually turn on the background music feature if you've got the digital assistant switched on. Speaking of which, this is the same Sony digital assistant as before. And this can basically announce when you receive a notification from a rather small number of apps. It does include text messages and WhatsApp, but sadly no support for the likes of Gmail or most other email applications by the looks of it. And this seems to work occasionally absolutely fine. You know, you got your phone in your pocket, it'll just pop up a little announcement, or you've got a message from whoever. So you can decide if you actually like that person enough to go through all the effort of yanking your phone out and replying to them. But other times it just didn't seem to work at all. I would get messages and just 0 announcements whatsoever. So again, hopefully just early jitters. Now as for the actual noise cancellation, well, Sony's fresh new faster QN3E processor handles all of that. Helped along by a grand total of 8 mics. You've got 4 microphones stuffed into each of these admittedly rather chonky buds, whereas the previous generation had just 3 per bud for a grand total of 6. It's adaptive noise cancellation, so we'll actually adapt to your environment depending on how noisy or how quiet it is. And I've got to say, Sony always knocks it out the park when it comes to the noise cancellation, and they've done it again here for the Mark 6s. Easily the best noise cancellation I've heard on any pair of earbuds I've had stuffed inside of my greasy head. I found it didn't matter whether I was sat on a train, a bus, one of those horrendous screechy London tubes. I could stick an audiobook or a podcast on a sort of low to moderate sort of volume and hear every word absolutely crystal clear. And they can muffle the sound that's pumped out by coffee machines, hoovers, just anything that makes awful noise, just leaving you in your own delightful little peace bubble. And the ambient sound mode has also been improved as well. So for instance, you've got voice pass through now. If you tick this has just helped to cut down on rumbles like traffic, trains, etc. But also allow voices to clearly come through, which is quite handy if you're trying to have a conversation with someone. Or perhaps you're listening out for an announcement in a train station, an airport, something like that. Definitely a very handy feature and it works well. There is also an auto ambient sound mode as well, which can raise or lower the amount of ambient sound that trickles in depending on how noisy your environment is. But I found that was a little bit more hit and miss. Sometimes it was just a little bit too quiet. I couldn't quite hear what people were saying. But it's dead easy to swap between noise cancelling and ambient mode at any point. Just give your left buds a quick tap. And within about a second and a half, you're flicking between the two. Otherwise, if you're in noise cancellation mode, you can actually just press and hold your finger to that left bud and it'll immediately enter into ambient mode until you pull your finger away. But again, like pretty much everything on these Sony wireless earbuds, the touch controls are customizable as well, so you can tweak them to your liking. I just set them up slightly different, so a double tap of the left bud would send me back to the previous track, whereas a double tap of the right bud would skip me forward a track. And you got full volume controls and everything on here as well, so fully supported. And these are the best Sony buds yet for phone calls as well, thanks to the AI beamforming mics and a bit of bone conduction sensor action, which helps to isolate your voice from any background bollockry. And it's this tech assisted by AI background and noise reduction, which ensures that you come through loud and clear, even when you're wandering by a bit of roadworks, as I am right now. Now, battery life, and Sony reckons you'll get 8 hours of audio action from the WH-1000XM6s if they're fully charged, and that is with noise cancellation active. I did find that the battery life varied quite considerably depending on whether you were using the noise cancellation mode, the ambient mode, or just had it knocked off. And as I was swapping a lot between noise cancelling and ambient mode, sometimes I found I would get around sort of 7-ish hours, sometimes it was closer to 10 hours. Also seemed to depend an awful lot on what I was actually listening to, be it just like a quiet podcast or shouty, angry black metal. But either way, the battery life was excellent. I mean, again, they're not the most compact, subtle pair of earbuds in the world, so you'd expect pretty decent battery life out of these things. And 7 hours of playback with noise cancellation action is certainly one of the better efforts out there. And then when you are all done with the buds, or they do need a bit of a top up, just chuck them back in the Charmin Wii carry case. And very much like the buds themselves, not the most compact of cases, not quite as fully rounded as I would have liked either, but not awful. The main surprise for me was that you'll only get a couple of full recharges of these buds from the case before the case itself is also depleted. And considering the size of this thing, I was hoping for at least 3 full recharges. So the box does drain pretty quick, but at least you've got full wireless charging support for this case, as well as you can just bung a USB Type-C cable in it if you want to power it back up again. And the buds do support fast charging as well, so just about 5-6 minutes in the case will give you a full hour of audio. And there you have it, my lovelies. That in a tasty wee nutshell is what I reckon of the Sony WF-1000XM6, and certainly a premium price, but for a proper premium pair of earbuds. And hands down, they're among my absolute favourites right now in 2026, helped along massively by the excellent noise cancellation, the fully customizable EQ settings, include a bit of the find your equalizer. That's definitely an excellent feature, and plenty more unique tools bunged in these things, which really do help to set them apart from the rest of its rivals. You know, battery life is good, call quality is excellent, so it's hard to really find much to complain about. If you want the best of the best, I'd say you're proper bloody sorted. But that's what I reckon anyway. It'd be great to hear your thoughts on the Sony WF-1000XM6 down below. Please do subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a ruddy, wonderful rest of the week. Cheers, everybody. Love you.